And away we go. Welcome back to Indie Film Screening. I'm Jerome Lee Brown, and he's my sidekick partner.
I think I'm the hero and you're the sidekick, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm the hero. He's the sidekick.
I'm the hero. He's the sidekick.
Mr. Stefan J. Davis.
Hello, everyone. Great to see you.
The scrutineer of editing and filmmaking director of Cleveland, Ohio.
And beyond.
And beyond. Once again, we come to you with more information about filmmaking and reviewing your films that you have sent to us. We appreciate your sponsor. I mean, your support. We haven't gotten a sponsor yet.
Yeah, we appreciate that already. Yeah, we're speaking that into existence.
Yeah,
we appreciate your
working
sponsors.
on that,
Thank you for your $50,000 a month that you deliver to us each each episode.
Really, I'm not getting a part of that percentage.
It'll come to you eventually.
But we do thank you guys for contacting us and letting us know that you have seen and reviewed the show. We do appreciate that very much, and we do thank you for sending your footage to us. And sometimes we do get a little silly on camera, but we do have a great time doing this, and we enjoyed it very much. So with all that being said, what do you have to say about anything before we get into the screening of the films? How you been? What are you working on now? You're always working on something.
Next project is gonna be eating disorders, so that's my next project coming
Eating
up.
disorder?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got a problem with eating disorder? You hold a big bucket of popcorn?
Yeah, I got a real problem here. I don't have a problem with it myself personally, but it's a collaboration with a young woman in Florida. She's a reporter.
Okay.
Talks about a lot of different issues like eating disorders and things. And so we're going to collaborate, write the script.
Is it eating too much or not eating enough?
Usually not eating enough, usually.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to probably have 3 different characters go through 3 different kind of eating disorders. It's going to be a narrative, probably short, educational use.
Okay.
It's going to be a good one. Yep. In the middle of editing, something else, Our Lives Matter right now. So that'll be done next couple months.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that. You're still working on that one.
Yeah. Production's done, though. We shot everything we needed and just editing now. Yeah.
So you're going to have a busy summer then, it looks that way.
Busy summer, fall, winter, spring, all that.
Well I'm glad to hear
busy year, busy life.
That's good that you're working on something and staying busy. Thank you for asking me what I'm doing, but it's not important though.
I just assumed you weren't doing anything.
No, I'm not doing nothing nearly as nice as you're doing. No, this is all I have to live for right here. I just sit here in this chair and host the show, and I appreciate and thank you for allowing me to do that.
What's going on in Jerome's world?
Nothing's going on in Jerome's world. Not a damn thing. Nothing's as great as your world is doing. I just sit here, look forward to coming to the show. I just sit here, host stuff. Matter of fact, when you leave the studio, I still sit here until the next time you come back.
All set up and ready to go. Can't wait.
That's what my life is now. Waiting for you to come back so we can film this show.
That's okay. This is a great show, so that's fine.
It's a great show. Thank you. We started this about 3-4 years ago, something like that. We had a meeting once a month at a location. People would bring their films in. We would sit down and watch it and review it along with everybody else. Sometimes we got 1 or 2 people in the room. Sometimes we got a nice full house, but the whole thing was we had a great time doing it.
And we always had a huge projector showing the films.
This is kind of a downside for us right now. But we came up with this idea for the show, and it's starting to do pretty well. And we're getting some really nice reviews and hits on it.
This is technically better because it's being broadcast throughout the world, though. Technically,
it is. All the way down to Nigeria. I talked to a guy from Nigeria just a couple of days ago, and if you go on our Facebook page right now, you'll see a news clip that he's doing some good out there in Nigeria, helping out the slum areas out there, getting kids off the street and that's living a slum life. He's doing really well with that. So check out Facebook page on that. You'll read about his information. I did run across a film that came to us. Let me get my trusty notes out here because there's so much once again to talk about. It's called Junkie Heaven. Now I think you saw that too as well as I did.
I did.
It was a pretty good film. It started off pretty good.
It did, yeah. It was actually the cinematography, A1. It was on point. It really was well done. One of the better films I've seen all year.
Unfortunately, it's not a good film for the people who are junkies.
Well, it's called Junkie Heaven, though, so you might think it's good.
If you're a junkie, then you're probably seeing how your life really is, and it's good that you probably are seeing it because this film pretty much shows you what a junkie person goes through in real life.
Yeah, it was...
we don't think about it, we don't look at it because we don't see it on a regular basis. But when I saw this film, it made me stop and think, good Lord, does a junkie person really goes through that kind of lifestyle? Because it really got to the point where he was showing a lot of details the needles and so forth. You know,
it's pretty bad. Yeah. So stay off them drugs. Don't do drugs there. Blah blah blah. All that good stuff. No, yeah, definitely. It reminds me of this one. Well, it doesn't remind me of that movie, but it had the same theme with drugs. Work Run for a Dream. That was a great movie. That's one of my favorite movies.
I don't think I've seen that.
Marlon Wayans is actually in it.
Oh, really?
Playing a serious role. Like, usually comedian, joking around, laughing, played a serious role and did an excellent job.
I didn't know he did serious films.
Yeah, just check that one out. It was really good.
I have to give him a call and ask him about it.
You should. But yeah, this was good, though. Yeah, I thought they really did a great job on how they portrayed everything. And so it was interesting. The story was really, this junkie, he's sitting there shooting up and all that. Him and I guess it was his girlfriend, looks like, possibly.
Yeah.
So they're there, and then somebody gave him a bad batch.
They gave us a bad batch, man.
And technically he died. So this guy's dead and he's in Junkie Heaven. But the thing was, though, he wasn't actually. So he kind of like died, and then the devil type dude came up, approached him.
Yeah,
I'll let you live. I think maybe that's.
Yeah, I had to do the devil a favor. I don't even know if he was a devil. I never.
If he's a devil. I don't know. A representative of the devil. An independent agent there.
Yeah, agents or something. But he came.
A demon. Maybe he was a demon.
Yeah, that too. He came to him for a favor, and when the devil asks you for a favor, you're gonna have to scratch your head and wonder what's up with this. Yeah. But he asked for a favor, and that favor turned into a twisted film.
That's when you have to learn to say no.
Yeah,
I was talking about like the power of no. There's books out there and stuff like that. Sometimes you have to be able to say no, right? You can't always say yes to everything. So. Now,
did you get the impression that all this? Sometimes it's kind of hard to say what we want to say without giving a film away, because I don't want to give stuff away. I want people to go see these guys' films that they made. But did you get the impression that this was all an illusion or an imagination or a dream or
possibly?
Whatever?
Yeah, a lot of movies are always like that.
Yeah.
Weird, ambiguous. Like, is it a dream? Is it an illusion? Is it real? Based on the ending and things, it's possible that maybe it was kind of part of a dream. It's really hard to say. It was kind of different and out there, and it's really hard to say. I think you have to check it out for yourself and see. They might want to leave it a little open-ended so that you do kind of come to your own conclusion. I know a lot of filmmakers try to do that, where they say, well, it's up to you to interpret what you got out of the film, but the main thing I got out of it was don't do drugs.
Well, yeah, I got that impression too. He did a great job on explaining that detail. Yeah. Don't do drugs. But the editing, the cinematography, the stunts, the effects, everything was well done. I really can't pick too much on this film because it was pretty well put together. And apparently he must have had some really good crew and staff helping him put this film together.
Looks that way.
Everything about this film was really nicely done. I mean, I've seen some films where it was really well done, but there's a few flaws here and there. I couldn't find too much of a flaws. I took some notes, as I always do. And then, but my notes doesn't say anything about the film as far as on a negative way.
What your notes say then? No.
Well, my notes basically just said what you said and what we just talked about. These are just shorthand notes. But the film basically was about a drug dealer. I mean, a drug person.
Those are notes. That's a grocery list. What you talking about now?
Basically talked about a guy who had some problems with drugs, and during one of his episodes of drugs, he ran across somebody else, a demon or a devil or whatever the case may be,
bad person,
asked for a favor for him to get a certain item that he couldn't get. But the drug person had no choice but to help him out. He wanted to come back and live the normal life, or was it to go to heaven or something of that nature. I wasn't sure which one it was.
I don't know what was going to happen for him if he did what he's supposed to do. But it's never going to work out anyway. You make a deal with the devil. But I don't know what the I think he was going to get to live, maybe.
Yeah, something of that nature.
Maybe he would live still. Give him a second chance in life.
Possibly. Yeah, that's what it was. Second chance of life. But during the whole film of the process, he had to go and find these other people to retrieve this item that this devil or this representative of the devil or whatever this person was to get.
An authorized representative.
Yeah, and so he had to go into a room where all the bad guys are hanging out and retrieve this item that this representative of the devil wanted him to get.
So you don't want to say what the item was. You want to keep that.
We keep that as a secret. Oh, okay. Because once you start saying everything, you're going to give the whole movie away.
But, is the item that big of a deal? I mean, it could be anything. It doesn't matter what the item was, does it?
Well, Yes and no. It could be because if you want to, that'd be on you. I'm not going to say.
I tell people what it is. I know they listen. Like, man, what is it? What is it? All right,
See, that gives the expense. You can now have to go and click on our site and see the film
true.
and see what the item was.
That's true. I'll whisper it to you now. Yeah, just go ahead and check out the movie and then you'll find out for yourself.
So he had to go get a rubber ducky.
They might be disappointed though when they see that. Oh, that's all it was. He could have just said that in the IFS.
Once again, we don't want to give away plots of the movie or people's movies. We want them to go to our site, click on the movie, and enjoy the film. That's one good thing about the show. We try not to give away too much of the suspension of the film. Not only are we reviewing your film, we're also promoting your film too as well. Because if your film is on our site and we're talking about it, you've already made it way past halfway. You've gotten somebody talking about it. It's on YouTube. It's on our Facebook page, and we're sitting here on camera talking about your film. Mm-hmm. So you got more than enough out of this film. Mm-hmm. Even if the film doesn't make $1, you got more free publicity from us alone.
Yeah. So submit your films, and we'll plug them for you.
Yes, definitely. Mm-hmm. Junkie Heaven was a film that was submitted to us. Thank you very much on that. We appreciate the information you have sent to us. And then we'll be happy to post that on our Facebook page if it has not already been posted, so the other viewers out there can check it out as well too. Mm-hmm. We thank you once again for sending that information out to us, and keep the footage rolling in.
Yes, thank you. Signing off for indie film screenings. Clip for you. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, the hood dude's fucking.